There is not a prospect in the 2025 NFL Draft with a more bipolar skill set than Abdul Carter. His game, both dazzling and perplexing, showcases contrasts that intrigue scouts and fans alike. On the positive side, Carter boasts an exceptional ability to bend around the edge, using his elite agility to navigate blockers with a deceptive grace. This explosive athleticism is matched by his impressive statistics, including 12 sacks, which led the nation, and 25 tackles for loss. Each of these figures illustrates his capacity to disrupt opposing offenses. However, not everything about Carter is a highlight reel. Defensively, there are concerns regarding his ability to remain upright on the field, often leading him to fall to the ground, a recurring issue that raises questions about his balance and resilience. Furthermore, despite his impressive quickness, he lacks the raw power necessary to push through NFL-caliber linemen, making some wonder if he can sustain success at the professional level. This balance, or rather imbalance, between finesse and strength defines Carter's unique skill set, leading to skepticism about his projection as a top 5 pick. When examining players like Carter, the NFL's competitive landscape becomes evident, especially when contrasting him with elite players such as Micah Parsons, who consistently dominated both in college and onto the professional stage. As we delve deeper into Carter's abilities and shortcomings, a clearer picture will emerge, highlighting whether he is indeed a next-generation talent or if there are significant gaps that need addressing before he can successfully transition to the NFL. Dual skill set and elite moves. Abdul Carter's football prowess is truly defined by his dual skill set. He possesses an elite blend of agility and finesse, which allows him to perform astounding maneuvers on the field. His unique ability to bend and execute ghost moves sets him apart from other prospects in the 2025 NFL Draft. Defenders often find themselves at a loss when trying to predict his next move. Carter's agility is evidenced in his ability to change direction seamlessly, and his quick footwork offers an advantage when navigating through offensive lines. Film analysis shows him skillfully utilizing these techniques, scoring 12 sacks and tallied up 25 tackles for loss during his college career, which highlights not just raw talent, but also a deep understanding of offensive strategies. His versatility comes into play as he switches roles, from rushing the passer to spying on quarterbacks, showcasing a tactical awareness that's rare among edge rushers. Despite the impressive statistics, what truly elevates Carter's game is his explosive first step, which doesn't just catch defenders off guard, but keeps them constantly on their toes. He operates within the imaginary ring of the pocket adeptly, forcefully penetrating inside while maintaining balance, maximizing every opportunity, further complicating offensive schemes designed to mitigate his impact. This dual threat capability allows him to dominate matchups and elevate his team's defensive performance significantly, while his sheer presence on the field alters the way offenses approach their game plan. Defenses must consistently game plan around him, specifically, due in large part to this elite dual skill set and the extraordinary moves he showcases routinely. Film breakdown and versatility. Abdul Carter's film presents a captivating mix of strengths and potential limitations. As a dynamic edge rusher, he boasts an impressive statistic of 12 sacks and 25 tackles for loss, showcasing his ability to disrupt opposing offenses. His versatility shines through, as he is often deployed in various roles. From being a pass rusher to even a spy on third downs, Carter demonstrates quick adaptability. This ability to shift roles not only confounds the offense, but also showcases his intelligence on the field, allowing him to read formations and anticipate plays effectively. His impressive size, to varying reports between 251 to 259 pounds, positions him strategically among other top talents, such as TJ Watt. In several instances, his speed and agility can be mesmerizing, as he darts around offensive linemen, applying constant pressure on quarterbacks. However, it's essential to note that while he excels as a nuanced player, he also sometimes struggles with consistency. There are multiple moments across the film where he falls, or is brought down too easily, raising questions about his balance. Furthermore, his technique can appear raw at times, particularly his hand placement, which occasionally fails to establish proper leverage against blockers. Nevertheless, the overall picture is that of a player who has the tools to be great but must refine his craft, particularly in physicality, to reach his full potential in the NFL. He thrives in showing off his athleticism, yet addressing these areas will be crucial for his success at the next level, especially as he faces more seasoned linemen. Athletic profile and comparisons. Abdul Carter's athletic profile is both intriguing and complex. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches and weighing between 251 to 259 pounds, he presents a frame that suggests versatility and power. His build draws comparisons to established edge rushers like TJ Watt, who stands and weighs in a similar range. With this size, Carter exhibits remarkable speed and agility, particularly evident during his pass rush, where he utilizes an explosive first step and impressive bend around the corners. This unique combination allows him to position himself effectively, often disrupting plays before they fully develop, creating pressure on opposing quarterbacks. His on-field versatility becomes evident as he can be deployed in various positions, whether rushing from the left or right edge or even dropping back into coverage. This adaptability keeps offensive coordinators guessing, forcing them to remain aware of his movements at all times, which is a crucial advantage in today's fast-paced game. However, while comparisons to players like Micah Parsons might arise, especially given the Penn State lineage, Carter's play style diverges in significant ways. Parsons, who consistently demonstrated not just speed but also strength and technique at the point of contact, managed to stay upright during plays, a quality that has set him apart. Carter often finds himself on the ground, raising questions about his stability and leverage against larger, NFL-caliber linemen. Such discrepancies highlight the critical areas where Carter must improve. His current skill set shows elite potential, yet it also reveals a need for growth, especially in developing the strength necessary to compete at a professional level, while refining his technique to enhance his overall effectiveness on the field. Weaknesses and concerns. Despite the impressive statistics and athleticism, Abdul Carter has several weaknesses that warrant concern. One of the most glaring issues is his tendency to frequently fall to the ground, which not only disrupts his flow but also diminishes his effectiveness on the field. This lack of balance raises questions about his awareness and overall contact integrity, and it becomes a significant liability during crucial moments in games. Furthermore, his hand placement is inconsistent, often failing to make the crucial, powerful contact needed to disengage from blockers effectively. This inconsistency can lead to critical gaps in his pass rushing strategy, making him vulnerable to offensive tackles, who can easily exploit this weakness. Additionally, Carter exhibits a concerning lack of raw power in his rushes. While finesse and agility are valuable, relying heavily on speed and technique without a solid foundation of brute strength can limit his success against NFL-caliber linemen. If his opponents recognize that he lacks the ability to bull rush, they may set their technique accordingly, effectively neutralizing his speed advantage. Effectively, without developing his power and counter techniques, Carter risks being outmatched by more physically dominant players at the next level. Moreover, His technique often reflects a propensity to hesitate or overthink in crucial moments, leading to missed opportunities and diminished impact in high-pressure situations. If he cannot refine these crucial aspects of his game, the promise he currently holds could easily translate into missed potential. As he prepares for the NFL, addressing these soft spots will be paramount in determining whether he can evolve into a complete pass rusher. Future outlook and comparisons. As we look to the future of Abdul Carter's career in the NFL, there are several crucial factors to consider. His unique skill set creates both promise and uncertainty, particularly when compared to predecessors like Micah Parsons, who has redefined what it means to be a versatile linebacker. Carter's agility and bend are undoubtedly elite, allowing him to navigate tackles with ease. However, his lack of development in power moves raises questions about his long-term viability at the professional level. In college, he was often able to rely on sheer speed and finesse, but the NFL presents a different challenge, where linemen are quicker, stronger, and more technically skilled. This transition could prove difficult for Carter unless he adapts, just as Parsons successfully did during his time at Penn State. While Parsons was noted for his impressive ability to stay off the ground and maintain situational awareness, Carter's frequent falls are concerning and suggest a need for improvement in balance and leverage. If he can harness his current skill set by adding strength, power, and improved hand placement, he will undoubtedly become a more formidable player. Comparatively, Carter's ability to influence plays and penetrate the backfield must evolve, as NFL offenses will quickly exploit any weaknesses. To sustain a successful career, Carter will need to refine his technique and develop counter moves that complement his lightning-fast speed. The potential is there, but it will hinge on his ability to adapt to the demands of the NFL, ensuring that the ghost moves he employs are just part of a broader strategy that effectively incorporates power as well. Only time will tell if he can truly capitalize on his impressive agility and bend, or if he will remain a prospect trapped in a cycle of unfulfilled expectations. Abdul Carter stands as a unique figure in the 2025 NFL draft landscape, and his journey thus far has been nothing short of intriguing. His skill set, characterized by elite speed and finesse, makes him a thrilling prospect to watch. However, potential alone does not guarantee success in the NFL, and there are valid concerns that cannot be overlooked. While his ghost moves and athleticism often dazzle on the field, they are coupled with notable flaws that could hinder his performance at the professional level. The frequent falls to the ground, inconsistent hand placement, and lack of raw power create a foundation that needs significant improvement. These are not mere footnotes on his scouting report. They are crucial aspects that could dictate his ability to transition from a dominant college player to a force in the NFL. Comparisons to established stars such as Micah Parsons highlight the gap in maturity and technique that Carter must bridge. Parsons, known for his relentless drive and football IQ, serves as a benchmark for all emerging talents, including Carter. Ultimately, Abdul Carter's success may hinge on his willingness to refine his game and develop a broader array of skills. If he can enhance his power and learn how to effectively counteract NFL-caliber tackles, he has the potential to become an impactful player. However, the question remains whether he can convert his promise into performance. As the draft approaches, all eyes will be on Carter, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in his football career and how he plans to address the challenges ahead.